So here's the thing I do whenever I leave on a big trip is I turn off all of my electronics. Just the power bank for my computer. I don't know why it gives me a sense of closure to depower it, but then some things like my microphone need special things to do. There's one special button I have to press to make sure it's getting phantom power. So hello everybody. I was just saying that the jazz is sexier than usual. It's like slinkier. I don't know what that is because I do think it's the same jazz. So I don't think the jazz has changed. I think we have changed. It just feels like a nice thing to do. And then like all of my electronics, it's just the computer bank really, because that's the only one I can be bothered with. But then it's not drawing electronic energy while I'm away. And then, it gets a little rest. I'm resting. My electronics should get a little rest too. That's how I feel about it. But yeah. Hello. Hi, I'm back. I've been camping and hiking the past week and got back Friday. Yesterday I canned a bunch of fruit that I picked. I made brandied peaches and brandied cherries, and I picked a bunch of Ozark Mountain blueberries that I turned into various kinds of jam. Thank you. It was, Mechtel, can I tell you, it was touch or go. Because it was about, the low temperature on one of the days that I was camping was like 81. That is the lowest it got on that day. And that was at like 3 a.m. and I was still in my tent. So here's the thing is, yeah, it was hot. It was so hot. It is a little bit easier. It's easier to camp when it's too hot than too cold. Because when it's too hot, all you really want to do is lay around and be sticky and not move anyway. So it's easier to just like slip away into sleep. But it was rough. It was pretty rough. And I'm glad to be back. I opened my windows because it's nice here. A mild 73 degrees. So we might get more traffic noise than usual. But the camping was great. It was delightful. I went to Silver Dollar City, which is a like... it's a theme park, but it's like a folksy... It's like, okay, I don't even know how to describe Silver Dollar City. Chiweenius, thank you for doing the heavy lifting of hopefully solving the quote issue. We'll see. Yeah, Silver Dollar City, it's like, I want to say it's like an 1800s style prairie Wild West theme park, but it's so uncommitted to that. I mean, it's visually there. It's just like some of the detail. It's just weird. It's weird. It's like Disneyfied, I guess. A Wild West town. But they had some killer roller coasters. I rode every single killer roller coaster, some of them multiple times. And then at the end of the day, I felt like maybe I had brain damage. So felt great about that. It was great. It was a great time. Sorry, I'm eating my breakfast yogurt like a responsible person. But now that I'm not camping anymore, I have to go back to eating vegetables and healthy things. It was great. The Ozark Mountains are beautiful. Arkansas is beautiful, by the way. And Hot Springs, so I went to, my goal destination was Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas, in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And that's incredible. First of all, it's just beautiful. Everything about it is gorgeous. All of the national park stuff and the spas and the mineral water are incredible. I immediately found gay people in Hot Springs. So I think there's like a notable, there must be like a pretty out and proud gay scene in Hot Springs, which made me feel happy and comfortable and delighted. The springs were so hot. The water comes out of the ground at 143 degrees, which is crazy. There, around town, there are taps, like hot springs taps, where you could just go and get the water. And every time I passed one of them, there would be like 2 to 5 locals with massive barrels or jugs or anything filling up with the hot water. And there were hot water taps where the water had been cooled down to like 90 to 100 degrees, so you could get it out. It's still insanely hot, and there were some water taps. But yeah, I talked to a bunch of people. I talked to a bunch of locals who were like, yeah. I talked to two separate people who were like, yeah, I left Hot Springs. I went and saw and traveled the world. I lived in a bunch of other places, and then I came back down home to Hot Springs because Hot Springs is a great little city. And I was like, it does seem like a great little city. It was delightful. So what I'm saying is, if you ever want to take in the waters, it was absolutely delightful. Yeah, Arkansas itself, the state, it's God's country for sure. It's really God's country. And I went hiking the first day I was down. Excerpts, thank you for the Prime resubscribe, or the Prime subscribe. The first day I went hiking in Arkansas, I think I had crossed over the border. There was a massive group. I was like pulling on my hiking boots. Is this game gonna start? Okay, I was pulling on my hiking boots, and then two giant vans of church camp children. I'm gonna let the textures of this room pop in. Loaded up to the trailhead, and I was like, oh no, children. And so I rushed ahead to get to the basically the top of the peak. It was a summit hike. And I got there and I ended up meeting and talking to some of them, but it was evident very quickly that all of the girls on the hike had to wear skirts. I was talking to one of the ladies, and she was like, we are on our way to church camp. It technically hasn't started yet, but this is like the opening. This is like how we start church camp, is that we go on this hike. And some of the girls had like skirts that were clearly their skirts, but there was also a bunch of skirts that were like, seemed like they had just been mass purchased. And my guess is that a lot of the girls didn't know that they were going to have to wear skirts. And so the church camp had a stack of skirts to give them when they arrived. That's my best read. Yeah, catching butterflies. So that's my thing. Not only you can hike in a skirt. I think that's totally fine. But this particular hike had a pretty notable like rock scramble / rock climbing element. Like you get to the summit and then you have to like scale somewhat vertically to get to the top. And it's just like, it's irresponsible. it's irresponsible, bordering on dangerous. And I was talking to some of them. I mean, there are issues. There are layers of issues. But I was talking to one of them, Ashley. Hello, Ashley, if you found me. And I was like, should I say something about how this is dangerous? And then I was like, if I do that, then next year, only the boys are going to get to go on this hike, and the girls are still going to have to wear skirts, but they're going to be left behind. And it was just one of those moments where it's like, this is not my problem. I can't do anything about this situation. But it was nice. They were nice. They were lovely people. One of them gave me a card that told me all about what sin is and how to tell if I'm a sinner, so I could go and find her church. I'm sorry, Ashley, I will not be doing that. But I appreciate that you thought you were doing what was best for me. Anyway, Arkansas, very much God's country. But that's why I was so delighted. When I went to one of the hot springs. There's one hot spring that has been in operation in Hot Springs since like 1918. And you can go and get like a traditional style taking in the waters thing. And when I was there was somebody who was, I'm gonna bet a lot of money, a butch lesbian. And I was just like, it was just like so heartening to see.
There's a book missing.
And then I found a gay pizzeria. Okay, I bet we have to put a book in there. Now I went to a pizzeria slash brewery. There were pride flags, and the person who was working the bar, again, I would bet any amount of money, is non-binary of some variety. It's a hollow book. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to put the hollow book back. I think we are near the end of this game. Oh. If we finish the game early, I have all of the other Alone in the Darks downloaded, so we'll probably pop open the original Alone in the Dark and check that out. Toy Talisman Lanyape.
What's this?
This is the... Give him the guns. This is the remake. This came out this year. So this is the 2024... It's not a remake, it's a reimagining.
You okay?
This place? It's like something from my childhood.
It's just a private study of a very peculiar man.
No, it's not the really bad one. Well, no. I'm enjoying it so far, so I would not say it's the really bad one.
A secret door.
Looks like it.
Careful. Let me go first.
Okay. I've taken a lot of beating, so if you want to go first, I support this. And presumably, there we go. Oh my god.
Now we're talking. Great job, Emily.
I'm fascinated by the choice to... Oh man, we are in tank controls. We were not in tank controls when last we left this, but we are now.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't
There's a
you?
transcript.
Yes, you're from
meeting.
the Seattle, no?
Hey, Faye!
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No. No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No. Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
Magnificent book, life-changing. The real Juan is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend, my most beloved friend. I see. Do you do this often? Fantasize about people you read about? No. Well, there is Jacob. Who's Jacob? Turn to the last page, Doctor. I'm giving a different vibe, I think, to the reading out of this. Avoiding bears, I'm having a great Sunday. What I will say also... Okay, I'm gonna be talking about this trip for a while because it has revitalized me. But the pizza was incredible at the gay pizzeria. It was called Squeeze Box, but it was SQZBX. I'm intimating that it was called Squeeze Box based on the logo. The pizza was fucking spectacular. And I had some of their beer that they brewed in-house. The beer was also fucking spectacular. Really, genuinely some of the best beer I've had at like a brewery. Also, one of the... So in Hot Springs, the main street it's like the left side is all like the tourist like jerky soda shops. There's the weird Christmas shop that's just exists year round. And then on the other side is all of the old original bathhouses that are still standing because this is a national park and they're protected. And one of them, the Superior Bathhouse, is now a brewery. It's the only brewery, according to their materials, it's the only brewery that on national park ground, which I believe. And they also say it's the only brewery where all of their beer is made with the Hot Springs mineral water, which, by the way, is delicious. I don't have strong thoughts about the taste of water, but the hot springs water was genuinely delicious, and the beer that Superior Brewing made was delicious. I actually filled up a growler. I had a growler that I had filled up with water, in addition to some other containers of water I brought home with me. I dumped that out and got a growler full of their honey basil ale. It's incredible, so good. It's a newspaper article. The prisoner of ice, Jacob von Ostend. Is he also your friend? No, doctor, not at all. He is the fire that fights fire. Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Heartwood curse, but I want you to know that there's nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you'll be cured. Yes, those are all the dark... See, it's just like... Yes, in time, we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men. It's even worse when it's not capitalized, right? Please calm yourself. What happened? Don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Hartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough. Jalapeno latte? That sounds incredible. Basil latte? Yeah, the plural makes it worse as well, yeah. Yeah, Superior Brewing had a jalapeno ale, which is delicious. It was way more potently jalapeno than the jalapeno ale I made during the pandemic, which made me very jealous. Also, I got some fresh basil from the farmer's market.
This has something to do with the numbers for the talisman.
The one of the jam I made is blueberry basil jam, and I tasted a little bit of it before canning it. It's incredible. I had no idea blueberry and basil was such a potent and incredible flavor combo, but it is like, oh, it's so good.
The Snake Dagger, a monograph by Yael
The
Klein.
Snake Dagger.
In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe.
I like this kind of lore. I think this is a fun kind of lore drop where it's just like, we're gonna get really deep into the fake translation of this fake thing. Although I guess I don't know that it's fake. I'm just assuming this is all lore stuff. Passes a possession and exorcism. We find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Literal text tells us the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim. It tells us nothing of the reasoning, only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Okay. It's like a demon-killing dagger? The possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not in their heart. The snake dagger always went through the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind if they had the good luck to survive. Yeah. A game about translating made-up words? That's been a very popular game concept recently, which I'm into as far as like puzzle game concepts go. What'd you find in the book, nerd?
Found anything?
Oh, Dr. Gray's in so deep. I knew it. He's as mad as his patients. I mean, look at this. She who can till the soil of this sick world and begin again. The black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Absolute insanity.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Chance of Sinar, Half, Half, and Half, that came out last year.
I had the
I like
strangest
the heel
sensation
turn
that
she
this
does
is somehow Jeremy's
to get
room.
into position.
What? No. This is Dr. Gray's private quarters.
I feel I want to apologize, Detective, for my elusive behavior tonight. I'm glad you haven't given up on me and my uncle yet.
Ah, you got nothing to apologize for. In fact, you've been out of my hair for most of the evening, you're self-reliant, and you've been helping with your own particular brand of investigation. As far as I'm concerned, you're an exemplary client.
Thank you, Edward. Mr. Carnby.
Don't flirt. You're already flirting with somebody that I'm kind of invested in. Okay, so we need a key. The wardrobe that we don't have yet. It looks like there's a door here in the corner, but I can't go over there. It sounds like everybody in the chat is doing chores. Geosdie! Congratulations, I think? I don't know if this is a congratulations sort of thing. Why is the jazz so sexy?
I can't believe I didn't see that before.
Ooh, cool key. Tank controls, my beloved. How many endings are we planning on getting? Are there multiple endings to this game? I mean, I guess there must be because there's at least 2 storylines. I don't think we're gonna play the David Harbour storyline on stream. I might play it on my own time. This feels like it's gonna be one of those games where I'm like, can I put it on my Game of the Year list without a bunch of asterisks?
Hello? Who's there? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save
Good to know.
him.
Jeremy is with the Dark Man? Where? Who is he? What is the Dark Man?
The Heartwood curse. He will come for you too.
Oh, goodness. My God. That clock just vomited. This is weird. I've been thinking about I need to sit down and do a purge. I've really hit an emotional dead end with clothes buying. Everything. Maybe just with everything. But clothes buying has just gotten so miserable. Ooh. Oh, I don't have any numbers, though. At the beginning of the year for Christmas, my mom got me a custom body form. It's the service I went to a tailor and I got all my measurements and you input it and it like creates basically a body form based on all your measurements and your body type. And so I've been slowly working on it. I finally cut out all the pieces out of paper. Now I need to go get fabric, but it's one of those things where it's like, I want to preemptively throw out everything that I own and be like, I'll just make everything. And I have to be like, no, pace yourself. It's going to take forever to actually make clothing. Okay. But I am excited about it. I'm excited to get into like draping. I don't have any numbers, right?
The voice on the phone was somehow familiar, yet so strange. Who was that?
Avoiding bears, it's a good strategy. They call it upcycling these days. Yeah, maybe. I mean, part of my frustration is it's like even the base materials. Like, even the fabric is so miserable. And I have a bunch of fabric and patterns that I got the last time I was feeling this way, which was earlier this year. I haven't finished exploring Dr. Gray's apartment. Okay. Maybe it's something here? Oh god, tank controls, save me. Save me, tank controls. I'm so annoyed that I can see a door right there, but I can't go into it. Yeah, my problem is that I don't feel comfortable buying clothes online. I feel better about it if there's like a physical location for the store that I can return stuff to easily, but I just know that it's like it's a trap. I think buying clothes online is a trap, and because it's always like, oh, it's gonna be so easy to do returns, but it's not. It's not, and you have a limited window, and if you fuck it up, then you just have these clothes that you didn't want that you can't get rid of. What am I missing? David, what am I missing? David Harbour, tell me. Can I feel like it's just this giant thing on the ground, but maybe I'm once again overthinking it. It's so easy to overthink in this game. Slowly converting your closet to cute pieces by small businesses, and I love it. See, I love that. Here, I want to, this is my problem, is like before the pandemic, I was so good about, or like really investing in clothing and getting stuff that I love, that's high quality and more expensive, but it's like a worthwhile investment. And then when the pandemic hit, I was just like, I just need a garbage sack that I can put on my body every day. And so I got into, I don't know what it's called, kind of uniform clothing, where it's just, I have this, it's a black crop top. A majority of my clothing are crop tops now. And they're pretty low quality, but they are exactly what I need. And it's just the sort of thing that's like, yeah, I stopped buying cute clothing and doing makeup. I'm 100% the same. And I miss it. I recently dug out all of my old makeup. I need to go through and decide what stuff is still good. But it's like, I miss doing like cute makeup looks. I used to do those for videos all the time, and it's just like, I miss. Oh, I love Maya Kern skirts. Minna, you should drop those in the Discord. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to that, because it is like, but this is the thing, is like, it feels like all of the stuff, all of the companies and all of the places that I knew to go to before the pandemic that were gonna have decent stuff do not have decent stuff anymore. And it genuinely feels like a new clothing company will start up. They will build a reputation for a couple years for having good quality stuff. And then once they've secured that reputation, their stuff goes to shit, because they know they have their reputation, so they don't have to keep it up anymore. And it just feels like that is the cycle of capitalism that we just keep going through. And so I'm like, every time I find a good company that looks good and I look up reviews, it's like, this company used to be good. 2 years ago, this company was good, and now it's just terrible. Then shitification, yeah. And it's just like, I don't know what to do about that, which is why I'm on this road to making my own clothes now, because it's like, who do I trust in this world? Nobody. Fucking nobody but myself. And I come from, my mother's a costumer. Like, I've made clothes before. I knit quite a lot as well. Like, I do have like extraordinarily advanced sewing skills. This is some lore, some Jenna lore that you're getting, is that like I actually know how to sew extremely well. And my mother was a costumer for a very, very long time. And so like I grew up, I've got my own sewing machine. These are just all a secret set of skills that I just basically never use, and I kind of feel terrible about not using it, because my mother worked so hard. My mother worked so hard to instill these skills in me, and to teach me how to like hand sew and to use sewing machines and use sergers and things like that. And I do feel like I've been negligent with that. But my mother has a master's degree in historical clothing, in like American Revolutionary era clothing, and so like that is her expertise. Yeah, Geosdie. That's why a couple years ago, I was having an issue with my sewing machine where it was broken, and I mildly considered getting a new one, because the sewing machine I have it's genuinely the sewing machine I had as like a child. And it's old. It does have a computer chip in it, but it's just for like the screen basically. So I looked into to see what sewing machines are like right now, and they're bad. They're bad. And in fact, when I was looking for replacement pieces for the sewing machine I have, what I found was people would pay more for my old sewing machine than they would for a modern machine, because my old sewing machine is built to last, basically. Like, it was built for regular seamstresses to be using for fucking forever. And like, that's the secret, is you have to find an old, it's like vacuum cleaners, where it's like old vacuum cleaners have such a weird and intense fandom because they were good. And modern vacuum cleaners aren't as good. All right, the symbols on these I just don't know what the symbols down here are for. Use your grand sewing machine from the 60s. Use your mom's sewing machine, is way older than I am. Yeah. And they just work. And they're easy to repair because they're mechanical. It's not like you don't have to go and get like a computer programmer to fix it. Like, I don't know. I've also just gotten so angry about grocery shopping. Old woman shakes fist at cloud. I don't know, because I went to Target because I ran out of toilet paper. I was like, well, I'm going to get another bulk thing of toilet paper because it's cheaper to buy in bulk. And I looked at the prices. It's not cheaper anymore. It was like a 10 cents difference between getting just a regular set. Like, I crunched the numbers on the length of toilet paper you get versus this pack and that pack. And it's just like, it's not cheaper to buy in bulk anymore. And it just makes me so angry. I've heard some companies for older machines still do customer assistance for repairs, some of them. Oh man, Legend of Arcadia. I went through this a couple years ago because I had an issue with my sewing machine. And the right to repair for sewing machines does not exist. But the good news is that there are always, every city that you're in, St. Louis has a couple. Any city you go to still has people who know how to repair every sewing machine. And so like, I didn't have trouble. I lived near a Hasidic Jewish community, and they just exclusively use old sewing machines. So I just like right down the block from my apartment, I was able to get it fixed. It was hugely frustrating because I was able to find, I figured out, I was trying to find the repair manual, because you can get a PDF of the repair manual, which is different from the user manual. You can get a PDF of the repair manual if you are a licensed sewing machine repairer. And I reached out to the company that makes my sewing machine to be like, hi, I want to repair my sewing machine. Can you send that to me? And they said, no, you're not a licensed sewing repair specialist. And despite, I do think I ended up finding a copy on the dark web. I ended up finding a copy, and so it all worked out. But it was one of those things where it was just like, and it was cheap. It was cheap to get it repaired. It was more than enough. It was a worthwhile investment just to have a professional get in there and repair it. But I went, and when I went in to get it repaired, I brought it up to the counter and I was like, this is what's wrong with it. I opened it up. I looked into the pamphlet, because there's no right of repair. That's why they don't share it. They don't want people repairing their own machines, right? Because then you have this whole system of repair people that falls apart. And I guess, I mean, I don't think there's any danger issues with sewing machine repair, but you might do additional damage. Anyway, I went up to the counter and I was like, here's exactly what's wrong. I looked into everything. This is what's wrong. This is what needs to be done with it. And the guy at the counter was like, you haven't cleaned it. That's what's wrong. You haven't cleaned your sewing machine. And I was like, I do clean my sewing machine. I take care of my sewing machine. I oil it when it needs to be oiled. I make sure the timing's right. I was outraged at the assertion that I wasn't being proper with my sewing machine. I don't know what number I'm supposed to be putting in here or how to find it. Has there been a number that I just use the talisman with the clock to open another gate? Yeah, I'm still outraged about it, Nicholas. Don't clean my sewing machine. I clean my fucking sewing machine. How dare. Mechtel. See, he hadn't even looked inside. How am I liking Skyline Valley? So far so good. There's stuff I like about it, Rikering. I also haven't played in a while because I was traveling, but I'm really annoyed that the one big new event they have, not the boss event, not the summon event, but the reoccurring event where you're doing the lightning thing. I'm really annoyed that the enemy at the end of that is just the hermit crab model, the exact same hermit crab model of everything else. That made me so annoying. So annoyed, I should say. Ha, Mechtel, that's funny. You're right, I missed an opportunity to fuck around. I don't know what the game wants of me. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna hone in. I keep unfocusing because I'm like, I don't know what it wants me to do. Temper manic behavior. Don't throw this back at my face. It's familiar yet so strange. Who was that? Use the talisman of the clock to open another gate. I just don't know. I have heard of Lorelei the Laser Eyes. In fact, I think I just bought a bunch of games. I just bought a bunch of games at the summer sale. That might have been one. Here's the games I bought. I bought Arctic Eggs, which is some sort of surreal cooking game. I don't even know what that's about, but I'm excited about it. I bought Duck Detective. I bought Llama Soft, which is like a collection of short games / a biography. I'm not certain what it is, but it's gotten a lot of heat. And I picked up Rusty's Retirement. I'm not going to live stream that. That's just for me. But I do want to play Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. So that's just a peek at some of the stuff that we'll play if I ever fucking figure out. I don't even know this is a puzzle, right? I mean, it's clearly I need a number. Nice short game? Okay. There's nothing for me to interact with. You got who's Lila? Love that for you. Don't be shy. Come here. Okay. There's like nothing left for me to interact with, so I'm like... I love this fucking Naruto run that she does. I actually don't think that's straight down. Because I think I'm gonna assume that, like, the point is the point. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Catching Butterflies. Unless you're happy about it, in which case, congrats. It's hard to tell sometimes. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. Alright, yeah, I think it has to be... I guess let's just fuck around with that shape. Here we go. Okay. It was subtle for once. I was underthinking it for once. Ooh. David Harbour's gonna be so proud of me.
You heard the telephone ring, right?
No, the telephone's cut off. I tried calling the police earlier.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Uh-uh. What? I Naruto ran into a cutscene.
Mr. Carby?
What?
Nothing, right?
It's a closet.
That's right, detective. I'll see you later. I have to finish this.
Is he gonna watch her?
You're going inside the closet?
I know what it looks like, but I can't explain it, much less justify it.
All right. You do what you have to do, miss.
Goodbye, detective.
If he had stuck around, what would he have seen? Also like, Summer Games done quick starts today. I love that. I love that for me. Remember that one time in that nun game when we fell on that pile of giant caviar? What a great game. A giant pile of giant caviar. Uh-oh. Indica had giant caviar. We fell in a giant pile of giant caviar from the giant fish. Uh-oh. I just got a I just got an achievement called Frenzy Enter Hell. So, I mean, we've entered the inevitable part of a Lovecraft story where we go to the Arctic. Why did this motherfucker love the Arctic so much? Okay. Oh, and full of flares. Okay. Oh, okay. I've got double gun. All right. No people in the Arctic. I was about to say he likes the Arctic because it's all white. That's a Lovecraft joke for you about.
We found the ancient stellarium perched on a cliff facing the Arctic Ocean after a day of sailing due north of the Eskimo encampment. Jacob van Oostad was our most keen member of the expedition. He had been chasing down the source of a peculiar type of crystallized metal present in several sacred items among the natives on the northeast
Just rock
coast of
candy,
Greenland.
dude.
The site was a remarkable find for any explorer, and we were all enraptured in our search for enlightenment and meaning. The surviving architecture seemed almost unearthly in origin and astonishingly sophisticated. The metal Jacob was searching for was abundant, almost ubiquitous. We were so taken by our find that we were surprised by the sun falling below the horizon. As we quickly picked up our gear, ready to head back to our camp, Jacob van Oostad declared that he wanted to stay. He was adamant. We begged him to reconsider. The night would be getting colder by the hour, and we feared for all our safety. Jacob refused, threatening us with violence if we wouldn't leave him alone. As the snowfall turned heavier, we left him there on his own. The next day, the weather became worse, and we had to spend hours enforcing our shelter as our tents became increasingly useless. The group had written off Jacob, thinking he must be dead. I had an urge to make one final attempt to save him, so I headed out as darkness fell with a handful of flares, and headed toward the coast and up the climb, towards the Stellarium.
I'm so
That's
impressed
when I
with all of
saw
your
him,
abilities to recognize people's
transfixed
voices.
by a burning sky, that celestial lantern. Jacob keeled over and let out a painful shriek that struck me with such fear and pity. He was crying in agony, for the cold weather had ravaged his flesh. I called out to him, and he turned to face me. His vacant stare held me in place like a needle through a butterfly, and he said, "You must leave now,
Junior
Ashton.
Herzog voice.
Go, and never come back." And so I left.
Seems fine. God, this really is making me want to rewatch. What was it, The Terror? I never watched the second season of that. I really feel like I should. Oh, we're just gonna wander out into the snowy Arctic? Okay. Yes, I have been playing. I haven't finished it by a long way. I played it about 10 hours before I left on vacation, and then I played some more yesterday. But I'm way far behind everybody now. I'm stuck on one boss. I'm not stuck. I'm working on one boss. But then I looked online and it was like, this is not a mandatory boss. So now I genuinely just don't know where to go in the game if this boss isn't mandatory. Ah, a lantern. That will save me. Terror 2 was a much more mixed bag. That's what I heard about it, was why I never watched it. Did they make a season 3? Third season, back to being an adaptation of a book rather than an original story. It's coming soon. Really? They keep giving me flares. I'm gonna shoot one off. Oh, okay. Oh, am I supposed to be using these instead of just wandering? Just wandering into the darkness? Well, that makes more sense. Queerman, thank you for the resubscribe. According to Steam, you put 40 hours into Shadows of the Erdtree. I meant to check. Uh-oh. Those are human bits. I meant to check what my play time was before starting Shadows of the Erdtree. But I didn't. Right now I'm working on Rolana. And it's tricky because it's like, this is my struggle with Tree is that, like, I want to 1v1 her. I want to 1v1 her. I can do it. I think I could take her. I think I can take her, just her and me, if I'm patient enough. But then I'm also like, but I really want to get back to exploring and checking out more. I can do it, though. I can do it. Here's the thing. If I beat Artorias, and I did, I feel like if I beat Artorias, I can beat any of these other, like, sword skill checks. It's just a matter of, like, committing. But then I'm always like, if I summon the helper for this one, we could just wallop her ass. Like, it won't even be a problem. So that's my struggle right now, is I'm swapping back and forth. Wow, this is pretty. I know I can do it, but I want to go back to exploring. So, I don't know. But this is my problem, is like, I am confused about where to move forward exploration-wise. Yeah, Sexalia, this is the question. This is the question. Why not use the tool? Anything the game is gonna give you to solve, oh, I see somebody, to solve it is fair game, in my opinion. But I wanna do it. I wanna do it. Swap guns. Alright, it won't let me swap guns. I just want to prove to myself. And it's one of those things where it's like, if I don't do it on my own this time, it's very unlikely that I'm gonna replay the DLC with a new character. So it's like, am I not robbing myself of the opportunity to prove I'm a badass?
Who are you? What do you want?
Emily, you should not have come.
Yeah, hey, we can talk about this.
It's too late for that. It's too late.
Is that his frozen beard? Oh no! This is gonna be the fucking saddest little fight. Wow, so this just, like, doesn't even... Oh man, okay. Didn't seem like the flare was... It seemed like the flare was going right through his bod. Thank you, Midnight. Oh god. Okay. Oh man. Okay. What's happening? What's happening visually? Oh, that booze is gone. Okay. I thought when he turned around, I thought he had been mind flayed. You know, I thought he had, like...
You should not have come.
Yeah, hey, we can talk about this.
It's too late for that. It's too late.
The game lets him get really close to me before it lets me... before it lets me start moving. Chug-a-lug. Oh my god, where did you come from? Ow. Okay, it's funny that it just spawned him in there. Alright. Okay. I would say that's about as good as the boss fight with Rolana. I would say pretty comparable in terms of quality and difficulty. This game is basically just Dark Souls. Think about it. Dark Man Souls, right? What I liked about that boss fight, what I actually did like about that boss fight is the way it just teleported him, so he wasn't just following you. It jumped him around, so you weren't totally certain where he was gonna be. I thought that was funny. All right, align the stars. I can interact with you, so let's interact with you. Okay.
Oh.
She was really impressed by the shotgun. Or the Tommy gun, I should say. I mean, that's fair. Actually, I think I made a similar sound when I picked it up for the first time. Alright, so I guess this is the control panel? Oh, okay.
If the Dark Man is gonna be in the middle of your existence, Jeremy, then at least set everything in order.
I don't know if this last thing is doing anything or if... feels like it's getting brighter. Okay. His arms are getting longer. Oh no. He does seem like he maybe did get mind flayed. Do I still have a gun or okay?
How? I killed you!
Okay, no, it's time to let me shoot, game. Okay, no. More games should let you use Tommy guns on Eldritch Horrors. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to do that a couple times. Yeah, it feels like it. Oh, did I use up all my healing stuff? That's fine.
I'm out of bullets!
Okay, 3 times the charm. Oh man, I bet whatever cutscene's happening looks really cool. There we go. Oh, this is neat. Good roll. You gotta roll at the end of a transdimensional fall, or else you'll take a lot more damage. I really liked it dropping us through all of the scenes that we've been going through.
I don't understand. Why are you here? I did everything you wanted to break the pact. What else can I do? Wait, it did work. That's why you're coming after me. You're in my head now. In that case, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah.
Emily, stop!
Content warning.
Don't worry. We got you.
I really liked them following through all of the past dream scenes we've been through. I started to say that. I don't know if I got it out. I think that was a nice callback. There are some cinematic moments. I really like the moment. I think it was the reveal of the guy in the outfit. I liked the moment where, in the last episode in which we played, where she's coming to terms with her husband's death, and then you can see the villain, just a sliver of him standing to the side watching over her. I think that was really beautiful staging.
Are you alone? Or is he in there with you? Miss Hart, what is up?
Heard you almost painted the foyer with your own blood and guts. Good to see you still in one piece. Stick around, will you? It's going to be an exciting night.
Good to see you made it, miss. And all that ruckus, Lotta gave you a healthy dose of that sleeping juice. Wasn't sure you'd be waking up again.
What happened?
You had a psychological breakdown. Tried to shoot yourself. Sorry for the manhandling, but we just wanted to save you.
You also stabbed Jeremy in the eye.
Is he alright?
He's a little strange, but everything else is back to normal.
Really? I broke the pact?
I don't know what you did, but it worked. Let's see you
I
standing
cured
up,
his mental
miss.
illness. I did it.
Jeremy, are you okay?
I'm
so sorry for hurting
stabbing
you.
you in the eye.
How can you ever forgive me?
Emily, I missed you so. I do hope you'll stay with
Oh
me
my god,
for
did
a
I
while.
lobotomize
Uncle,
him?
what's wrong? Is it anesthesia? He seems so meek.
I wish that was the case.
Oh
It
my
turns out that you
god.
managed to lobotomize him. It's actually quite impressive considering your technique.
This is permanent?
You sacrificed a piece of his mind to save the whole. It's a little like treating a bad knee by cutting off the leg. It's blunt, but it works.
That's terrible.
Perhaps. But at least he won't suffer anymore. Do you remember the Dark Man, Jeremy?
Ah, yes. Where did he go? I hope he is doing all right.
You see? With a violent stab, you made any future treatment quite redundant. I assume you will be bringing him with you back to New Orleans.
What a lovely
I
garden.
will. I just need to find Detective Carnby.
Oh wow, it seems like he also had, it's weird, he also got a lobotomy. It's strange, crazy stuff. I also
I'll be
need to
back soon,
find
Jeremy.
Ruth for no reason.
Then we'll go back to the city.
How fun. I do like riding in the motor car.
Wow, his beard is made of ants. That's crazy. All of the hair texture has gotten even more wild somehow. Ooh, cauldron soup.
Good to see you're still with us, miss. Are
I
you
think this is
hungry?
the end. That's my best.
No, thank you.
Yes.
I'm still a bit woozy.
I want cauldron soup. Give me some of that cauldron jambalaya.
Do you know what's about to happen here?
Oh, just a little ceremony we do each year on the eve of St. John. We raise our glasses to the old wishing tree here and ask for a better year.
So the child didn't fill me with anything when she jabbed me with the syringe.
I almost
Man, what
forgot
is
this
on
was
your
here.
arm?
The very heart of Deseto, you know. Almost time to call on her.
That said, wait for Detective Carnby.
Looks like a storm's coming.
I think
Radio
captions
says it
froze
could get
again.
real
Oh no, they're there.
bad.
They just needed a
Floodings
moment.
and such.
Oh, let me check this door up here. Hey, ugh. Creepy mask, but hey, what's up? Hey, girl.
Well done, Miss Hartwood. You officially made Derceto the dullest place in existence again.
Oh,
You looking for some
thank
excitement?
you. Happy to be of service.
What if just for this conversation she pulled out a cigarette and started to smoke? Do you have more to say, maybe?
Have you seen Detective Carnby anywhere?
Still chasing that lovable Palooka around, are you?
Palooka!
I'm sure you'll find him.
Can I write to you when I get back to town?
You are too sweet, Miss Hartwood. I'll look forward to reading all about your tedious routine.
Oh, that's it. Okay. It's basically a date. We basically just made a date. Okay. Seems like I need a key. But it also seems like I can have
Is there
multiple
any chance
conversations.
he'll relapse back to his previous condition?
None at all.
Maybe,
He is
Mechtel?
forever cured from all worries and other difficult feelings.
Cool.
Have you seen Detective Carnby?
I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
Palookaing and
prodding.
prodding and poking. What? Oh god, what am I caught on? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case.
I should probably get moving before the weather gets worse. Have you seen Detective Carnby?
Not for a while, but he says he's gonna wait for you.
Take care, Batiste.
You too, Miss Emily.
It only gives me the skip option after the actual conversation has finished. Which
What is it
weird.
that you do? Is it like the voodoo
Trial
rituals
by
you read
agent,
about
I
in the
hope.
papers?
I don't know, miss. I never saw one up close. My family has always been suspicious of the hoodoo.
You haven't seen Detective Carnby, have you?
No, and I hope he stays away. I don't think he would understand what is about to happen here.
What is about to happen here? Hey, can I get some of that gumbo?
Ooh, is that gumbo?
I make it every year. We set up a little feast by the wishing tree and start a new year together.
Have you seen Mr. Carnby?
I haven't seen him for a while. Maybe he left.
She's a pot stirrer, all right.
Is it all for show? Or do you actually
Oh my
believe the
god,
tree can
no,
help?
chat.
Well, I guess some of us do. I mean, Lottie and Mags are pretty invested. Taking it a little too far, you know.
Sounds like you might be in a cult.
Yeah, I can see how you think that.
Yeah, listen, Emily, you can't just ask people if they do voodoo, and you can't just tell people they're in a cult, even if both those things seem fair.
What are you doing?
Preparing for the ceremony. This time she will come. I'm sure of it.
Who's coming, Grace?
The black go to the woods. The mother of 1,000 young.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Grace. Whatever it is that you need.
That's a terrible thing to say.
I love this horrible little girl. Alright. Let's wait.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all know the new words.
Mrs. Thompson, we talked about this. I'm not sure everyone is comfortable.
Doctor, I insist. This is important.
We've waited for so long, Doctor.
Let's just go with the old song. Not every change is an improvement.
Boss, good or bad, we need to move forward.
All in, Doc. Let's bet it all.
But we don't know what we're dealing with.
It'll be okay, Doctor. Better even.
A horrible little doll.
Oh, there are praises in abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, mother. Take
Like
pity
Emily
on
just
us.
standing off to the side.
Take pity on us.
Ever there
Praises and abundance of black blood of the woods.
This is a bad song.
Hear us, mother, and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Hear us, mother.
Ever there's a praise and abundance of black. Hear us, mother, and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Accept
What are you doing? This is madness!
This here's what needs to happen, miss.
She's just a child!
The black goat of the woods with 1,000 young.
Edward!
Get out, Emily! We're leaving!
There has to be a sacrifice!
Not Ruth! Anyone but Ruth!
Jeremy, come with me!
I think I got the bad ending game. There were some really faint, there was no like tree Foley, which was weird. There was some really faint other Foley. I'm wondering if I just fucked up the audio poorly. It was just so weird.
I have to
that
stop that thing. It's gonna kill everything in its way.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What do you think we're doing, Emily? Okay, we're gonna breeze by. Ruth! Ruth, are you? Oh. She'll walk it off. We'll circle back later. Okay, let me see. I definitely don't have any heal items, but like, who needs to heal even? So David Harbour ran off, I guess.
No, Ruth. No. Get yourself together, Emily. You have to finish this.
She's the only lesbian in the game. Who am I gonna fall in love with now? Oh, thank God, some booze. I cannot get through this thing sober. No, let me go back. Let me get the booze. Game. It's so important you let me drink. Oh, can I really not go back down and get... No! No. For real? Really? Yeah, I might genuinely. I'm gonna do it. I don't have any heal items. I think the load is, yeah, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna assume it's post cutscene. Alright, reload. Alright, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna make sure I've lined up the select option appropriately. Yay! Man, what am I gonna do about that thing? I don't know if I think a machine gun is gonna take down that evil tree. Thank God, more booze, okay. Ooh, plank? No, I think the pickaxe I have is better. Oh. It's 0 proof, no! Oh, Lord. Ah, I see an egg sack that looks... Holy shit! Wow, the design of this thing is fucking crazy. Oh my god! Stop wriggling. Oh, fuck! Okay. I think that was supposed to happen. Whoa! Oh my god. What? Okay. Is this what you want me to do, game? Surely not. Surely not. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, do not. Go! Oh my god, what is even... I don't even know. I think I was doing okay, but then I'm not certain what was happening. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna stick with the pistol, because I think it just has better aim. Well, it looked like this thing was disabled on the ground, like I should have been. I just can't tell if I was supposed to be attacking at that moment. He's got hooves! Because it's the black goat. just cannot tell if that is doing anything. Like, is this just the spawn portion of the game? Oh, it did look like... Okay, I saw some more egg sacs. Oh my god, a lot of egg sacs.
I'm out of bullets.
Right, doesn't this seem like a portion where I should be doing some greater attack? Cluster up again.
I'm out of bullets.
Alright, use any of your other weapons. Okay. Just gonna hit it with the crucifix a bunch. What is happening? Am I doing good or bad?
I'm out of bullets.
Well, then what are you gonna do? What am I caught on? Oh my god. And what am I doing? Anything. Yeah, there's lots of egg sacs. Is hitting those doing anything? Is it, and are the things that it's doing the things that I want it to be doing? Because doesn't it seem... Okay. Doesn't it seem like when it drops to the ground that I should be doing something more? Alright, we're all fully loaded. Love the design of this thing. I love the 3 mouths inside the mouths. I love the strategy of just put more mouths in it. That for some sharpshooting, though, can I say? Okay. Guess I'm just gonna punch at you. Honestly, does not seem like it's doing anything. Okay, that kind of seems like it's doing something. Alright, and there's a thing that just kind of appeared out of its body. Ugh. Ugh. Where are you trying to go? Are they too low to the ground for me to smack? Getting intense again. Ugh. For fuck's sake. Fuck! Okay. Just honestly no clue. What hit me? Oh my god. Everything about the combat in this is so cumbersome. Running is cumbersome, reloading, drinking is cumbersome, dodging is cumbersome. Just every part of it is not streamlined. The fight needs tank controls. Stop it, Nicholas. The game will hear you. Alright, everything loaded. Okay, let's try again. I would say a drinking problem is true in many ways. I still love the design though, so, you know. bullets. Oh my god. Okay. That seemed like it was something. Okay, but then it's immediately back down again. Oh my god. Sorry, the way it slid. Is there goo somewhere?
I'm out of bullets.
Oh my Christ.
Ugh.
Where do you begin and I end? Okay. I'm just like imparsible trying to see what is fucking happening. Okay, did I do it? I guess I did it. It's weird that I didn't beat it. The house just collapsed on it, and I had nothing to do with the house collapsing because I was not attacking or damaging the
Emily,
house.
are you alright?
I don't understand anything that just happened. What was that?
The whole gang was a cult dedicated to something called the Black Goat of the Woods. I've been trying to gather as much information as I could.
What
it was
did
only
you
after you
see,
started talking
David
about
Harbour?
monsters that I thought maybe there was some truth to all the nonsense I was finding.
Where's Jeremy?
That fucking expression.
Uncle, are you all right?
Everything is out of order. This isn't the way the story goes.
Oh, maybe
I shouldn't be alive.
Don't say that. You made it out. Be happy. Okay?
He can only be happy. He has no feelings anymore. Oh good, Grace made it.
Hey, kid. You doing alright?
She was
It
the worst
wasn't
one
what
of
I
all.
expected, but you can't always get what you want.
Alright, you ready to head back to New Orleans?
Come on, Jeremy. Let's go.
Can I come?
Don't leave her. You have to take her to Hell's Kitchen.
What, in New
What
York?
on
Is there a Hell's
earth are
Kitchen
you
in New
talking
Orleans?
about?
Are they trying to set up a sequel? No, the child has a family. They put her in this asylum, so I'm certain they'll be delighted to have her back. I got the achievement, Save New Orleans from the Black Goat. Safe and sound. Huh, okay. Some real highs and some real lows. The game sort of reminds me of Scorn, in which the combat was kind of the worst part. The combat in this was way better than the combat in Scorn, which was just miserable. But it's just like the art design is so incredible. It's so much better than a lot of the other aspects of the game. The statues never did come to life, which is, I think, really funny, actually. I think that's really good set design. Did you deal with the Pharaoh fellow? I don't know. It's unclear. Man, yeah, I'm trying to think about the game. Yeah, it's so frustrating. The statues came to life in the demo. Maybe they do in David Harbour's story. Maybe. This is the problems. I'm curious about David Harbour's story. Yeah, I might play it off air. I don't want to commit to playing it on air because I think I'll probably abandon it to play. Probably abandon it to play Shadow of the Erd Tree. Yeah, man. A real mixed bag. A real mixed bag of games. I liked some of the puzzles. Some of the puzzles felt really good. Some of the puzzles felt unfinished. Because, like, it's just frustrating because there was that one puzzle where it told you, it gave you a clue to figure out the order in which you input the numbers for the compass section. There was one puzzle that thoughtfully added that so that you didn't just have to try to brute force the numbers. It's possible I was just missing the clues in the other ones, but it is weird that that one had it very clear and well structured and that the others didn't, because that made the other ones feel worse. It made the other ones feel like they were unfinished because they hadn't gone the extra step of doing the clue. But it's just crazy because it's like the art design of all of the game is incredible. It's just weird that it seems let down by the gameplay. The wretched child survived. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let the credits run, and then we'll see about... I haven't actually cracked open the earlier Alone in the Darks, but we'll crack open Alone in the Dark 1 and see if we can't get it to play and be visible on stream, and then you can get you can get kind of a taste of how they are different. I think Dr. Herbert is a reference to Dr. Herbert West. I'm gonna assume it is. Is there a way to fast forward? Okay. I wonder how the game did in Japan. Oh my god, no, okay. You can now play with all weapons unlocked, deadlier combat, oh great! And some new surprises when starting a new game. Interesting, alright, well. I've unlocked New Game Plus, which is delightful, but we're gonna crack open Alone in the Dark OG. It's hard to tell which of the Alone in the Darks. Oh, on Steam is this one. Why Japan's just... I was just thinking about Japan because it had all the audio localizations. It's loading. I really should have... I should have cracked these games open for the first time. Not on stream. But it is what it is. Hey, what you doing? Oh God, it wants me to log in. Okay. Okay. It has made me download a secondary app. This is I got it through Good Old Games, GOG.com, which is an excellent service to get old games legally. And they tend to usually work pretty out of the box, which is unusual for older games. 'Cause it's all just so difficult. Everything about computers. I already downloaded the game. What are you making me download? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Even though I have previously downloaded the game, I guess it's making me wanting to download. I think so it has the Good Old Games app. New DLC probably. Stop. Quasi Space. I think it has. I think the software has it built in. I think that's part of why you buy old games through Good Old Games, is that it knows how to handle all of these things. Okay. All right, game installed. I'm cracking open the original Alone in the Dark 1 so we can get a comparison. Okay, something's open. Yeah, it is using DOSBox. Okay. Let's see. Okay. See if I can get it to be visual. Presumably you just heard a fun lightning bolt. Oh my God. So this game's from 1992. Yeah, for some reason this game has mature audience warning and not any of the other games. The screen is it's so tiny. It's so tiny. Can I actually make it bigger for me, the person who's playing the game? No, absolutely not. It is like the size of an index card on my screen. All right, so here are options. We're obviously going to play Emily.
The attorney's letter came as a deep shock to me. My Uncle Jeremy had died by his own hand. The coroner's report was unequivocal. He hanged himself in the loft.
Hanged himself. Try Alt-Enter. Hey! Well, so that made it bigger for me. Well, here's the problem. Hold on. Maybe I've got a solution. Oh, Christ. Hold on. I skipped the opening cutscene. This is unacceptable. Hold on. We're gonna retry this. So the problem is when the Alt-Enter worked to make it full screen, but as you can see, it warped the appearance on the stream. Okay. Can rapture the screen instead of a window. Yes, but I think we'll run into the same issue. The shape. You want that face as an emote? Okay. I think that's doable. Oh my god, look at it. The 8 pixels, the 8 polygons of her fucking face. Oh shit, games are good. Yeah, for 1992, this is it. This is top tier shit. Alright.
Initial surprise and distress past, I considered the news. It seemed clear that Derceto had exercised a thoroughly morbid influence on my uncle's mind.
Derceto.
That creaking old mansion with its unusual tales, its secret library door, the ancient upstairs clock, all those occult books that my uncle could not resist reading in spite of his fragile nerves. Fate had pointed its finger. Derceto had trapped its prey. Mr. McCarthy, the family lawyer, suggested selling the old house. I immediately opposed the idea. My duty is clear. I must go to Derceto. I tremble at the thought of those dark corridors, those brooding portraits. Yet I am convinced that Uncle Jeremy left a note, a letter of some kind explaining his fateful decision. I remember his voice saying, "Look at the piano, Emily. Look harder. Maybe the secret drawer will yield up an explanation." I have the feeling things will not be so simple. Life is a mystery containing more mysteries. Jeremy taught me that much. Now is the time to confront the mysteries. Derceto is waiting for me. I pray that my fear is nothing more than the fruit of my imagination. Nothing will ever persuade me that my uncle was insane. But why did he, according to the police report, block the loft window with the old wardrobe.
Oh my god, we're in it. Okay. I have to remember what any of the fucking controls are. Hold on, let's get... Hey! Okay. There she is. Okay, Man, what are any of the controls of this game? Okay, I think that's punch. Okay. That might also just be... Okay, actions, fight, open search, close push, use, reload, okay. Well, how did I get there? Okay, that was the enter button. Okay. I know, Snake Lady! I'm trying to get to the armoire to push it. I think it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Here's the issue is I was watching the stream. It's too late. I heard the music kick up and I was like, all right. Presumably it'll kill me. So the tip to... Oh no, I think I have... Okay, I have 8 health left. You feel weak. Okay, I'm just gonna let us die and we'll do it the right way. So I don't have a weapon yet. Ice applaud. Thank you for the resubscribe. Welcome to Real Gaming Hours. Deseto. Alright, I'm gonna do a good job this time. Oh no, hold on. I should have just started. I saved. Alright, anyway, it's fine. I changed the game. Oh god, I'm taking the stool with me. Come on, let me do it. You just have to do it so quickly. Okay. All right. Oh my god, okay. It does say 1992. Yeah, the stream title should say 1992. When I tried to... I think I have to be around front. And when I tried to change the game playing category, it listed all of the Alone in the Darks without a clear delineation. Oh my god, did I not push it far enough? I'll be fucking furious. Okay, no, I think I got it. But I didn't pick up the lantern. Okay. Yeah, I think I was successful. Although it looks like it's broken. Oh boy, okay. Hey! Alright, I found everything so that... Oh, Christ. Alright, I think we can interact with the piano as well. Nothing here, okay. I was trying to open this trapdoor, but maybe I can't. I'm trying to remember how to get out of here. I'm also trying to remember if there is... There we go. I think if you don't have an action currently applied, she can, like, run. I'm playing this now. I'm shocked I've ever beaten this game. Genuinely shocked that I've ever had the patience. This looks like a door, but maybe I can't interact with it. Alright. I'm coming back. I don't think I go out the window. Do I go out the window? The game has its charms, is what I'll say. Oh. Okay. No, okay, I'm pretty certain we're supposed to go out this trapdoor. Oh my god. I'm also remembering that in a lot of these old emulated games, I would increase, you could increase like animation speeds. You posted the manual in the chat. What does it say about leaving here? Maybe I'm supposed to, I'm supposed to do something with the piano? It looks like there's only one. The fact that there's only one candle really makes me suspicious. God, just again, I'm just obsessed with fixed camera angles. Look at how insane this is. It's just so good. Oh, it was the I see. It was the stairs. Okay, but I need to turn the lantern on. I understand. I remember. Did I get the letter to the right of the piano? No. To the right of the piano? Listen, we're not doing a full playthrough of this, so... Okay.
They are coming! I have freed hellish forces, and now the price must be paid. Their Seto is the prey of evil. The sun has set. They will find my body, but will not have my soul. I can imagine the master's fury and the terror in the hearts of his slaves. I hear their footsteps. Some may understand what I have done. May God forgive me. Farewell, Jeremy Hartwood.
I hope you are also hearing like the pops and scratches. It sounds like I don't even know how to describe. It sounds like a recording of a recording that was made over a landline. Oh, the lamp has no oil. Hold on. I think the barrels have oil. Forgive me. If I remember correctly, nothing important. I thought the barrels had the oil. It's just crazy that you can have your character genuinely wander fully off screen. Hold on, I'm gonna lower the audio again. And be entirely not visible.
Fragment of the Myth of the Golden Fleece.
Hey!
Translation, Edouard de Villeban.
This is the book that we found.
Publications.
The fake book that we found at the very end of the last Alone in the Dark. Oh, I don't need the lantern. I just need to turn right. This game is... Games have come a long way, but they've abandoned some really basic stuff. This was 4 years before Resident Evil. Yeah, it was before the concept of survival horror was really extant. There we go. Love, love. Yes! Okay, we can use that to fill our lantern up. Okay. Look at her go. Oh my god. The lamp is full. Okay. An empty oil can. All right. I would be surprised if... See, I'm an expert at horror games, so I know that fucking broken line of where that floor is a danger and a trap. The question is, can I avoid it using the tank controls? Okay. It's locked. Oh my god. It's so cumbersome trying to do anything in this game. I think some of the... Maybe not. I thought some of the paintings had responses if you got into them, but maybe not. What do we got? Oh, fuck yeah. I remember this sword. I used the sword all the time. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, did I break it? Yes. I think you can repair. You must be able to repair it. I remember using this. I already broke it. It's fine. What are swords for? Ah, fuck! There's no stamina meter, so... Oh my god, this music as well. Are you dead? Are you gonna poof? There we go, okay. Oh my god. Uh-oh. It's Casual Friday here at Derceto, which is why they're all wearing Hawaiian shirts. I mean, truly Muppet behavior, just seeing the arms. Like, come on with that. Come on with that. Come on with this. Fuck did I do? We did it. Is this not a door? Okay, no, it is. It's locked. Anyway, so you can kind of see, like... there's some through lines between this and the remake / reimagining, but it's just like the vibes are so different. This is such the era of games where... Great, I found a vase. I think I'm supposed to break the vase? Uh-oh. Oh, Christ. Do I have any arrows? Let's use a gun. Oh. I think those were all my... Yeah, there we go. There we go. I do still remember some things. Okay. It's just, yeah, it's all fetch quests. It's all just like the fixed camera angle. Like getting that POV shot on that dog busting through the window. That is so good. That's so good. I don't know why it just feels like, oh, did I get 2 small ears? That doesn't seem right. Having cleverly avoided the fucked up floor, we can continue on. Oh my god. Yay! No water. How am I supposed to wash my hands? I was just in an attic. Feels like that thing on top of the dresser I should be able to get to. Can I, like, push this somehow to get it? Maybe not. Maybe I'm fixating on nothing. Alright, we'll just keep going. Alright. I don't have any fucking arrows, of course. I don't think I have the... Okay. You might have to do something specific to fight these things, and I might not have the capacity. I think I do have to fall through. Bye, Mechtel. I might have to fall through the floor. So let's do that. I promise I'm not going to play this whole game on stream. In fact, let me think about what we're playing next. So I did pick up a bunch of small horror games that came out this year. No autosave too, because this game is from 1992. So Anyway, that's what the original Alone in the Dark is. If you're wondering, it is just that. There's not much more to it. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It is like a point and click adventure, basically, where like I had that mirror and I'd have to find the place to put the mirror, I think to turn something to stone and like, or to reflect some light. So the game is just about, okay. You've had your time. I'm just gonna close you. All right. Yeah, I miss the old art styles of the game, but I do not miss the wild UI and controls. Yeah. Yeah. There's things about those OGs that are incredible. You should at least show the opening cutscene of 3 so people can see the tonal shift. Everybody can Google that on their own time. I've already gone so over time. Whoops. Here we go. We'll go full cam. Hi. I do recommend it though. The games, I haven't played basically any of Alone in the Dark 2 or 3. It's just always been on my list, but then the more important games came out of the Resident Evil and Silent Hill varieties in terms of like things that are historically important for horror games. So I just haven't fucked around with them much, but maybe I ought to. So let me see. Close you. Open you. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of tiny little horror games. Platform 8 and Flathead and Buckshot Roulette are the big 3. I think Platform 8 came out last year, but the other 2 I believe came out this year. And so I want to play through them. I'm curious what they are. I think Platform 8 is just a backrooms style. Oh, Platform 8 is fun? Okay. That makes me excited. It's an anomaly hunter. Okay. I don't know. I think these will all just be weird little horror games. So that might be what we do Thursday, is we might just play through 1 or 2 or all 3 of them. Yeah, happy final day of Pride. Be prepared to go back to feeling abstract shame tomorrow. No, don't. Feel pride all year round. Observation duty like. That's fucking funny. Next month, Rage. Okay. We might want to hold on to Rage for a couple more months. Yes, we have that. What else do I have? I have Arctic Eggs, whatever this thing is. Yeah, I've got some games lined up. I'm going to save Duck Detective for the, whatever the point and click month I do is gonna be. I guess I should commit to that. Is that gonna be July? No, it's almost July. Maybe August. August might be the point and click month. That's enough. That's close enough that I'll remember and far enough away that I can prepare for that. So that might be August. And then September, I'm not gonna be around super tons in September because I'm doing PAX at the beginning of the month. By the way, catch me at PAX. And then I'll be out for traveling for a decent amount of September. So maybe we'll do extra tons of streams. I would gladly accept suggestions for point and click month. Here's what we're gonna do. I want to, I have a list. Hold on, I had a list. Duck Detective is definitely gonna be on it. I would like to do another Nancy Drew game because that ruled and I really enjoyed it. I don't know where this list is. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, okay, here's what I have written down. Oh, this must just be an old list. Nancy Drew Contradiction. Do you know the developer Wadjet Eye? I don't. I'll check them out. Duck Detective is one of them. I'll check them out. Yeah, if you have any suggestions still there, okay. If you have suggestions, drop them in. I'm looking more for point and click mysteries, if that helps. But if you have suggestions, put them in the Discord and I will see them there. It'll definitely be, we'll probably start off with like Duck Detective. And then we'll see what other point and click mystery type games came out this year. I also have Still Wakes the Deep. In fact, I think Thursday we'll do a horror roulette with all these little tiny horror games. And then Tuesday we'll do that. Thursday we might start on Still Wakes the Dead. I am all done for today. Yeah, I'm just planning. I'm strategizing what what the next couple of games are going to be. Yeah, so Tuesday's going to be Flathead, Buckshot Roulette, and Platform 8. Thursday we'll probably round up any of those that we haven't finished and then go to Still Wakes the Deep. Still Wakes the Deep is an oil rig survival horror game. And I'm really excited about it. I think it looks good and spooky. So we'll see how that is. And then we'll just keep going day by day, figuring out what we're gonna play. The Last Door. Is that an older game? That sounds very familiar. The Last Door, 2000s. It sounds familiar in such a way that I might have already played it. In fact, if it's the game I'm thinking of, I went out on a couple pretty mid dates with one of the devs way back when. He sucked. But I enjoyed what I played of the game. If I'm thinking, I might be thinking of a different game. I might be thinking of a different game. This is really familiar, though. I'll have to look at... Oh, well... No, I think this is the game. Yeah. I went out on a couple dates with one of the devs. And he told me he didn't think I was very interesting. And he still wanted to go out on dates after that. And I was like, no. What an insane thing to say to somebody. I have played a little bit of Paradise Killer. What a crazy game, though. Dodged a bullet for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Dating in grad school was wild. Could have gotten into the point and click industry. Not if I had to work with men like him. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I think that's the lineup. I feel good about that. Lineup. Hopefully I remember that Tuesday and Thursday when I go to stream. Okay. That's everything. Hey, have a good rest of your weekend. For everybody who was doing chores, I hope your chores went well. You went on a date with a guy who defended Alexa Amazon surveillance because white hat hackers would make sure it's not being used badly. Sure, my dude. Invasions of privacy never go badly. Okay. Have a good weekend, everybody. I will see you Thursday. No, see you Tuesday. I don't know why I keep skipping Tuesday. I also hate dating. It blows. A happy weekend. I'll see you Tuesday for some horror games. Bye.